Got suited up. No, that's good. He's gonna take the jacket off. You got a suit. Can you see it? That's good. Who?
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the 2023 8th grade recognition ceremony. I would like to take the opportunity to thank you for joining us to recognize our 8th grade students and their accomplishment throughout their years at Bullock Creek Middle School. Before we move forward with our program tonight, I have a few individuals and groups of people that I need to thank. These individuals and groups have worked many hours with these students to help make them be successful during their middle school years. I would like to thank every one of our middle school teachers for the time they've invested in the classroom each day, preparing these students for high school. I would also like to thank our staff, from our librarians to media tech specialists to our paraprofessionals, to our lunch aides, to our custodial and kitchen staff. Each one of them has touched the lives of our 8th grade class in one way or another. I would like to thank Mrs. McCaffrey and Mrs. Seifert for their hard work behind the scenes in the office. Whether it was getting them a Band-Aid, a phone number to call home, or a simple word of encouragement to get them through the day, these two ladies were always there to lend a hand. I would also like to thank our school counselor, Mrs. Fermoyle, for the countless number of hours she has spent helping each of these students prepare for the next step, and as well as navigate through all that comes with being a middle schooler. Finally, I would like to thank the parents, the guardians, the grandparents who have been charged with caring for these 8th grade students seated before you tonight. I trust that they all know how much you care about them and recognize that you have done so much for them throughout the years. Let's give everybody a round of applause. And now to our 8th grade students. We are here to recognize you and your accomplishments over the past 3 years. Tonight, we want to thank you for your hard work and dedication to Bullock Creek Middle School. In an effort to demonstrate the number of countless hours each of you have invested in activities in and outside of the classroom, would you please stand when I announce an activity in which you participated at any time through your 3 years at the middle school. Parents, if you would please hold your applause until we have everyone recognized. We'll do an applause at the end. Students, once you stand for an activity, you may be seated, and then if you have another activity in which you've participated, please stand again. If you have participated in student council, please stand. School play, please stand. Girls basketball, please stand. Track and field, please stand. Boys basketball, please stand. Wrestling, please stand. Volleyball, please stand. Cheerleading, please stand. Cross country, please stand. Middle school band, please stand. If you were part of the peer-to-peer group, please stand. Equestrian, please stand. Lancer leaders with Mrs. Brandt, please stand. If you were part of the 6th grade orientation crew, please stand. Robotics. If you were part of the 6th grade mentoring team this year, please stand. Bullet Creek football for middle schoolers. Bullet Creek baseball. Bullet Creek softball. And last but not least, if you were ever on the honor roll at some point during your middle school career, please stand. For those of you that are seated, you guys can remain seated. For those of you that are seated and you stood at any point throughout the evening for these activities, please stand together. Students, please turn around and face your family. Families, as you can see from the number of 8th grade students currently standing, there have been many hours in and outside of school by each of them getting involved in activities around Bullet Creek Middle School and our community. I know we've already done this a couple of times, but let's give them one more round of applause. Great job, guys. Students, you may turn back around and be seated. Now we are going to hear from our 8th grade band under the direction of Mrs. Bossenberger. Members of the band, you may come up and take your places. They will be playing 2 pieces of music for us tonight, and then followed by the band, there will be a slideshow that you'll be able to view as the students come down.
Good evening. While the 8th grade band students are getting seated, and just a few words about band. So the students have dedicated themselves to band for 3 years, and it's kind of a unique class where it has in and out of school components, and they perform concerts at nights, and they do competitions, and the students have, in order to be good, they have to be really good. And so some of you saw our demonstration at the spring concert where we showed the difference between what 95% good sounds versus 100. And the students have really had to apply themselves throughout middle school, and I commend them for that. They've done an awesome job. You guys go ahead and have a seat. Okay. And with band, you know, the students, many students in the band are on other teams, and the band is very much like a team. The difference being that you have to be in sync at all times. And so this is a class where all the students have to work together throughout the entire class. It's not like one flute player can be good and the rest are kind of dragging behind. It just doesn't really work like that. And so the students have to all work as a team throughout the years. And so they get a lot closer, I feel like, than you do in your classes where you only have them for one semester, maybe 1 year. We chose, every year when the 8th graders perform, I let them choose the music that they want to do. This is their special night, and it's their last performance of middle school before they go into high school. And so the students voted on 2 pieces. The first one is Black Forest Overture, and this is kind of the most challenging piece we do at the beginning of the year in 8th grade each year. And the second piece, well, I guess I'll talk about that before we do the second piece. So here's Black Forest Overture.
What was the survey? I know, who won?
At this time, I would like to introduce Gavin Hoekstra, our student guest speaker, who has prepared a special speech for us tonight. Following Gavin's speech, we will be hearing from two members of our student council, June Musfield and Connor Judge. Gavin.
Hello, everyone. If you don't meet, it's a great way to start my speeches. If you don't know me, my name is Gavin Hoekstra, and for the last few years, I have learned alongside my fellow 8th graders through the good, the funny, and sometimes the downright weird. From applauding the garbage collector at lunchtime when they raised the dumpster high in the air like some sign of victory, to the atmosphere you could cut with a knife during the M-step. I am proud to say we made it. We have survived all 3 years of middle school and 9 years of schooling so far. I hope you're proud of all you've accomplished and look forward to all that is to come. So give a round of applause for the graduating class of 2027 and the student council.
So June and I, we are members of BCMS Student Council, and we are the 2024 annual president, and she is the freshman vice president. So June is going to start us off.
Milestones are a great place to recognize the growth we experienced in our life. Milestones help us look back and realize all the things that we've accomplished. Until now, our milestones have largely been the same things. This class has experienced milestones for 9 years, collectively learning, growing, and maturing.
From my perspective, reaching a milestone is a lot like climbing a mountain. Our first mountains were the things that we experienced at a young age. Our first words, walking, potty training, and so on. Then, in elementary school, our mountains grew higher, like reading, writing, riding a bike, which took more effort and perseverance to achieve. It was a huge adjustment from the small hills of our young childhood.
Even further, our mountains were harder to climb than most. Our class faced a challenge that shut the world down. We dealt with masks, virtual school, and social distancing, but we kept climbing. Before we knew it, middle school rose onto the horizon. This mountain seemed so tall that it took significant time to scale the peak. We needed to set manageable goals, work our way up, and it now feels like in no time, we were standing at the peak of our middle school. But right before stands us a huge mountain, higher than anything we've ever seen before.
High school is a huge mountain to climb, but nobody's mountain is the same. 136 mountains, each uniquely their own. Our middle school experience has taught us to see a bunch of small goals put together into this large one. We'll just have to remember to work hard and to persevere. We'll feel exhausted and we'll want to quit. High school will likely be the hardest thing we've faced up to this point in our lives. It'll be hard to move inch by inch up the mountain, but I have faith that we can all reach the top and see how far we've really gone.
Throughout your life, maybe you've seen all the milestones as individual mountains and hills, but from the highest peak, you can finally see that there's a mountain range. Each milestone we've achieved has built on itself to help climb even higher and higher. In order to climb any mountain, we will take time, effort, and hard work. But once we reach the top, we can look out from the peak and see the whole world around us.
Your mountain will take you wherever you want to go, and I hope that you remember all the small steps you've taken, the important mountains you still have left to climb, and the milestones still to achieve in your life. Now let's lace up our shoes, fill up our water bottles, and get climbing. Next up, our teachers will be giving class awards.
So I have 2 awards to give out, and when trying to figure these out, I was thinking, and debating, because I have so many awesome students, especially in the 8th grade class. But here's the 2. First up, and these have fun names. So this is going to be the Chuck Close Award. This is an award for excellence in realism and joy as an artist. Chuck Close was an incredible artist and is actually one of my personal favorites to share with the kids. His ability to draw and paint with incredible realism is unmatched. But what makes him extra special is that knee-deep into his career, he actually suffered a blood clot that left him unable to walk, and with very limited use of his arms and hands as well. His resilience and love for art never wavered, and even from his wheelchair and brace for his hands, he continued to paint portraits daily. He once stated, "There's no artist alive working today who gets more pleasure day in and day out, year in and year out than I do." The recipient for this award was a joy to have in class. She worked hard day in and day out with precision and a lot of skill. Not only that, her love for art continued at home as well, often working with materials that she or her sister had learned about in class to further create on her own time as well. So this year's recipient for the Chuck Close Award is Sophia Skin. All right, and secondly will be the Frida Kahlo Award. This is an award for fearless self-expression in art. Frida Kahlo is most known for her self-portraits. Frida did not lead an easy life. Like so many artists, she used her art as a mode of self-expression, of healing, and it gave her a voice. For Frida Kahlo, her life and her art were inseparable. And today, her portraits are celebrated as being both vulnerable and beautiful. When teaching art, it is probably my greatest joy when a student is able to connect their art to themselves, their life, their experiences, their joys, their struggles. This is not always an easy task to accomplish. It takes a lot of bravery and boldness, and usually some encouragement on my end. However, this student, without prompting, began her very first assignment in my class by referencing things that she had been through in her life, in her artwork, and it didn't stop all semester long. She was fearless in using any emotions or memories as a foundation for her art, and it was really exciting to witness. This recipient is Kara Bodie.
Hello, my name is Mr. Whittington. I'm the history teacher for 8th grade. Just wanted to thank everybody for coming here tonight. I'm going to present the Excellence in History Awards. These awards are not only for academic excellence in my class, but these awards are also, basically showing citizenship as well as a passion, a love for history. Kind of what we call the armchair historian. And so it was very difficult. I had a lot of great kids this year, a lot of kids that took an interest in history, but I was able to choose a few kids in order to give out this award. The 3 students who received the Excellence in History Awards are Jack Wilson, Anna Krotzer, Brooke Reinke.
I have 2 awards to give out for excellence in music, and this is very difficult because I have a lot of students who are very dedicated, and as you saw, go above and beyond, play in honor bands and solo and ensemble, and learn other things outside of class, and so it was very, very difficult, but it came down to me choosing 2 students who had literally done every single possible thing that they could have. And so these 2 awards, they're going to get a certificate and a pin, and this goes to Connor Cholvish and Megan Faulkner.
All right, it's been an exciting evening so far, but it's going to get even better as we get ready to announce our 8th grade recognition students. At this time, I would like to introduce Mrs. Jackie Fermoyle, our school counselor, to help me recognize our 8th grade students. Again, if you could please hold your applause until all students have been recognized, that would be much appreciated.
Eighth grade class. Again, we would respectfully ask that all applause be held until the last name is called. Kaylee Adamine. Morgan Allen. Coda Altman. Christopher Arndt. Haley Blimka. Brian Bott. Kiera Bobie. Alexis Bradshaw Hillebrand. Marshall Brandt. Taylor Brandt. Carson Riesbo. Raylan Buell. Lakin Bula. Aiden Berger. Ellie Burkhart. Josephine Cabala. Connor Caldwell. Hayden Edwards. Carmen Catacasinos. Brett Chambers. Blake Clark. Emily Coughlin. Wesley Coughlin. Eric Coyle. Tyler Curtis. Connor Cholgish. Grayson Dean. Gavin DeBross. Drake DeMardo. Isabel Dice. Blake Dukarski. Laura Dusek. Miley Eastman. Michael Eddy. Logan Fellows. Charlie Ferguson. Madeline Forshee. Kobe Frederick. Mason Freeling. Gracelyn Furlow.
That's my granddaughter.
Heidi First. Nova Griner. Molly Hale. Logan Hanley. Delilah Kansas. Paul Hansen.
Being back.
Bryce Hansen. Ben Hayes. Sarah Hayes. Brianna Aaron. Natalia Hetzel. Gavin Hoekstra. Ethan Portsman. Jordan Holt. Maggie Hufford. Cadence Hyde. Maddie Kirby. Anna Kratzer. Madison Kuchek. Bert Loff. Silas Levere. Laken Lickfeld. Paige Linton. Noah Lombard. Ethan Long. Adeline Ludwig. Sarah McLaughlin. Kate McLaughlin. Alyssa Marl. Gavin Millard. Cameron Moore. Luke Mosey. Eli Mulder. June Mushfield. Jillian Owen. Logan Petch. Andrew Pickle. Joshua Plume. Brooke Ranky. Aiden Reese. Jack Reworth. Cooper Richards. Raina Richards. Ben Robertson. Jasper Robertson. Abigail Robinson. Ashlyn Ryman. Michaela Schultz. Autumn Schmidt Crawford. Peyton Schneider. Zach Sims. Sophia Skim. Aubrey Slocum. Mia Spalding. Callie Sparks. Brooke Stoltenberg. Elmira Stratton. Braden Suderman. Braden Swanson. Christopher Tetloff. Lincoln Tetloff. Evelyn Thunberg. Anya Trimble. Ariel Urbane. Alyssa Van Sumeren. Megan Bakinen. Alexis Wagner. Bella Watkins. Sean Watkins. Meg Weiskirk. Adeline Weidenmeyer. Heath Williams. Natea Wilson. Jack Wilson. Owen Yonke. Natalie Yost. Jacob Zink.
All right, let's give our 8th grade students one more round of applause. Students, as we begin to wrap up our evening, I want you to know that we are proud of each and every one of you. We are very excited for you to begin your next chapter of life, high school. There will be challenges in high school that each of you will have to work through. The best advice I can give each of you is to invest time into your high school experience. Study hard, embrace the challenges, and most importantly, as you hear me say every morning, remember that today is a great day to become a better person. Take advantage of those opportunities to make a difference in the lives of others. I know I speak for the teachers and staff at the middle school when I say we have enjoyed the opportunity to work with each one of you and wish you well. Class of 2027, you will hold a special place in my heart, and you will be missed. It has been an honor for me to get to know you during my 2 years as principal at the middle school. I am proud of you. My challenge to you as you leave the middle school is to find your gifts and use them for good and for the good of others. If you can do that, you'll make this world a great place. Good luck to all of you, and we'll look forward to celebrating with you at your high school graduation in 4 years. How about one more round of applause for these guys? We do want to thank you all for attending this evening's ceremony. We are going to dismiss the 8th grade students to the atrium area first. Once they are out of the auditorium, the rest of you may exit the auditorium and head to the atrium area to find your student and enjoy some light refreshments. Thank you again for coming. Have a great evening.
Those heavy refreshments.